Fred Hunter's Alabama this week finds us in Marshall County. And while the boating and fishing on Lake Guntersville are world class, so is the food at Homecoming and Company. The name and the place both have special meaning, and both are simply Southern.
I grew up about 30 miles outside of Guntersville, down the river, in a little tiny speck on the map called South Saudi. Graduated from Guntersville High School, went to the University of Alabama. By the time I was at Alabama, I did know that I wanted to be in the restaurant business. Ended up as an executive chef in Atlanta. And then in 2017, just had a few, the stars aligned. And I decided to move back home and open my first restaurant, and that was in South Saudi, in the building where my parents had a restaurant when I was in high school, hence Homecoming. In August of 24, we had the opportunity to move Homecoming to the historic building, the Glover, in downtown Guntersville.
Indeed, the Glover and Guntersville history are truly intertwined.
In 1934, the papers between the local government and TVA were signed in this room to build Guntersville Dam and make Guntersville Lake. It started out as a hotel, but we're in 25, so it's almost 100 years old.
100 years of history means lots of memories, including Jessica's own.
My mom worked here, and I got my hair cut upstairs. And I would beg my mom to check me out of school and let me come eat lunch at Covington's at the Glover, and thought I was so fancy.
Preserving the history of the building is important to Jessica, but just as importantly, she's preserving the food traditions.
If you ever go to rural Alabama, Sand Mountain, you'd be shocked how many people eat out of a Dollar General. We're only 2 generations away from everybody ate out of everybody's gardens and out of the backyard, and we shelled peas on the porch. And I'm not that old, just saying, that I remember that, but there are generations that don't. Farmers have had rough winter, not just the cold, but the wet. So as soon as market season in the spring, everybody get out to your local farmer's market and go support these guys.
Food, family, Homecoming.
I would say the thing you have to eat is when you come for breakfast, you have to have something that has a biscuit, because we have the best biscuits around. My mom makes the desserts, so we got Nana's cakes. My dad makes homemade ice cream. When people come to Homecoming, they walk in the dining room, they're like, it's like being in someone's living room. It's being in someone's dining room. And I'm like, exactly, that's what we want. Clean ingredients, put together in the old-timey way, just from scratch, but not pretentious. That's what you get here.
Lake Guntersville is the home for world-class bass fishing. And just across the highway, there's another home, a Homecoming for Jessica and her family. Here they're serving joy, simply Southern joy for Fred Hunter's Alabama family.
Now, Kevin, you went along with Fred on that trip. So what was your favorite thing at Homecoming?
Well, we were only there for lunch, so we couldn't try everything on the menu, but you heard Jessica recommending the biscuits, so I had a biscuit, and they definitely did not disappoint. Fred had breakfast. He said it was good, but I'm a big burger fan, so I had a big burger, and it did not disappoint.
All right, those are good tips for anybody that's planning to head out to Homecoming and Company. You can check out their menu, drinks, specials, and more at homecomingandco.com or search for them on Facebook.
As you heard in that piece, part of what makes Homecoming and Company so good is that they use food fresh from the farm whenever they can. When Simply Southern continues, the folks from Sweet Grown, Alabama will join us to tell you what's in season right now.
When it comes to getting you back to feeling right at home, Alpha is there by your side when you need us most. Handling your claims quickly. Because now is better than soon, and paid is better than pending. We make sure everything is taken care of, so you can get back to what matters most.
I'm Heath Clary from Greensboro, Alabama. I'm proud to be the Alabama Catfish Farmer of the Year. I've been raising catfish for 9 years, and I've been eating it longer than that. From fish fries to taco night, I've tried just about every recipe, and they're all great. Because no matter how you cook it, U.S. farm-raised catfish is always going to be fresh, clean, and mild. I make sure of that. Find recipes and restaurants at uscatfish.com.
Welcome to Farm Bureau Bank. This is our lobby, and these are our tellers, our drive-through. With us, your local branch is you. You need the utility off-road version of those soft city banks, one that understands the freedom you need and the hassles you don't. So join us and enjoy the best of what life out here can be. Farm Bureau Bank, not just branches, roots.
Soybeans is a very versatile product. We make crayons out of it.
A lot of the combines you see rolling through the fields have a lot of plastic side panels that are made from a soy product.
The soybeans that we grow on our farm mostly goes into chicken feed.
Soybean production in Alabama employs over 10,000 people.
We grow some of the best soybeans in the world.
We go the extra mile to make sure when our name is stamped on it, we know it's the best product we can produce.
Hey y'all, I'm Kim Earwood with Alabama Ag in the Classroom. Morning, noon, or night, there's always work to be done on the farm. And that's the story behind today's selection for Miss Kim's Book Corner. It's called Barn at Night. When the moon is the only light in the sky, farmers head to the barn where their animals are kept warm. And all of them, from the kittens to the calves, are hungry and ready to eat. Those feeding chores end as the sun rises, and sometimes at night, farmers must be ready for surprises, like welcoming a new foal to the family. To order this book or others, just go online to agfoundation.org/books. Miss Kim's Book Corner is brought to you by Alabama Ag in the Classroom. See you next time.